roasted chicken, same old.
Blaze and Jay, human foul antics, real talk tactics, critics smoke, audience clapped, and flicks get dissected. 2 mics, 1 love, popcorn gets popped. Check the script, main flick gets chopped. Flicks from the blockbusters to the indie creeps. Pause for the laugh tracks, not a nano asleep. Rant so vivid you can taste the screen. Plots get twisted, reactions so mean. Blaze and Jay, here to save the day. Laughs and reviews drop up without delay. Grab a seat, tune in, don't stray. Movie buzz every single Friday. Hot takes, cold drinks, movie memes explode. Fan chat, thumbs up, dusty VHS backload. Special guests drop wisdom, studio magic. Rating battles, debated out, always frenetic. Mic check, 1, 2, review style colossal. We break it down, piece it back, no hassle. Audience polls, live tweets streaming. Cinematic dreams and rhythm always scheming. Ratings slapping the beat of the heart. 5 stars, 2 thumbs, pulling plots apart. We argue, we laugh, we shout, we narrate. Every scene critiqued, nothing second rate.
Dude, hit the button. Yeah,
it's another Friday night here on the network. How the fuck is everybody doing?
I am excellent, sir.
Jeff,
what's up,
we got
gentlemen?
Jeff in the house as usual. We got Chaka joining us tonight.
Hello, hello.
And we got Lazy is in the comments. What's up, Lazy?
What's up, Lazy?
What's that? So everybody's going to have to forgive me tonight. I have a piss poor internet connection, so Jeff might be writing this one tonight. But we do have Grandma's Boy on deck for tonight. But before we get into it, Jeff, you got anything you want to go ahead and open up with?
Yeah, you know, we were talking about this before we started. When I first, I don't remember ever seeing this movie prior to watching it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like one of those things is like, I always thought it was a different movie. So I was like, fuck that movie because who I thought was in it.
Yeah.
Turns out they weren't in it. And I was like, fuck them guys. I don't like them guys. I gotta say, I did enjoy it, but I think younger me would have enjoyed it way more. So, I don't know.
All right.
So if anybody wants to watch
instant
along,
classic.
also
Thank
there's
you,
a
Chaka.
there's
It's very hilarious. It is a stoner flick picked by
Yeah.
none other than the network's resident stoner. Shaka, do you have anything you want to open up with before we get into the movie?
no. If anybody wants to watch along, they are streaming it on Discord. You can either scan that QR code right there, or if you're on my channel, I did drop the Discord link. You go in there, and then you would have to click on Blaze inside the Discord, and he'll grant access to watch this while we watch it.
Yeah, and that way you can watch it along, or if you have it, because it is currently streaming on, and I had it here. I wanted to bring this up. It is currently streaming on Hulu. You can rent or buy it on Amazon Prime, and it is also on Amazon, so you can get it there as well.
2006 movie by the Happy Madison Production Company. That is the one owned by none other than Adam Sandler. When you watch this movie, guys, you'll see a lot of familiar actors from all of his other movies, especially his. Go ahead.
Speaking of that, it's almost like Adam was like, I can't be bothered to be in this movie. You guys do it, because
I know. Why wasn't he in it? Why wasn't he in this movie?
It's an Adam Sandler movie without Adam Sandler.
I think it's one of those things. I think this is happening right around the same time Adam was making another movie. And he's like, look, I got to focus on, this big movie I'm working on. You guys do this on the side kind of thing, because it's literally all of Adam Sandler's friends.
So
you've seen every Adam Sandler movie.
They are his friends, and they've been with him since the beginning of his career. And it's always been sort of like a coming up all together and succeeding.
Agreed.
And I think that's kind of what they did. It's like, here you go, Dante. Here you go, Alan. You go ahead and fucking do this shit up. So
right, exactly. Real quick, The IMDb rating out of 10. This is a 6.9. Haha, nice. Popcorn meter. Now the popcorn meter is out of 5, but it is audience rating. So the popcorn meter calls it a 4.2 out of 5. The tomato meter, which is out of 10, this is the critics. And the critics gave this a 3.2 out of 10. So fucking critics.
Critics suck.
And then the popcorn meter percentage is once again fans 85%. So it's up there. So it is a
I honestly think
movie.
If Adam Sandler was in this, I don't think it'd be as good.
am freezing.
Really? You don't think it would be as good?
I don't think it'd be as good because right now it's classic. Like I think it would just be. I don't think it would be a classic Adam Sandler movie if he was in it. I don't think so.
It would. You think it would have distracted from the actual movie?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I see where you're going there. Okay, so Blaze has got internet issues, so he's going to drop down and come back up. Yeah, real quick, while he's doing that, we were talking beforehand. There is a little bit of trivia I want to go into. So the game featured in the movie, Demonic, which obviously shows up at the end, was actually going to be a real game for Xbox 360. Unfortunately, the company making said game had financial troubles and the movie never came out. One of the things I thought was funny, that Watch Mojo, we all know who Watch Mojo is on YouTube, they put this in their top 10 hilarious movie masturbation scenes, which I was like, okay.
And I totally forgot about that scene too, with the toy.
And you know what? There is an unrated version of this film that includes extended scenes. I don't think we have that one. Do we? Blaze,
he's
right there.
He's froze again, I think.
I think he's still coming back up.
Oh, there he is.
It's real bad. I don't know where you guys are, but I'm gonna go ahead and press play on the movie.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Where we're at.
We were vamping. So we are starting. What is that game they're showing in the opening credits?
It looks like Galaga or something like that.
Yeah, it's a real Galaga style opener. I find that interesting. And that apartment just looks shitty.
This reminds me of
the product placement of Xbox in this movie is ridiculous.
Do you remember the movie that has Seth Rogen and the guy who played Ant-Man? And there's like, you know how I know you're gay?
Oh yeah, you know how I know you're gay? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like Seth Rogen saw this movie and was like, you know what would make this movie? We just made fun of each other for being gay. That big guy coming in right now in the black shirt.
Wrestler.
He's a wrestler. I don't know his name, but he also shows up in the Punisher movie.
Oh god dang it! What is his name?
I think Blaze is froze again. Have you ever done this? Unplugged your buddy's controller and then beat his ass?
Yeah.
I've never done that. I never thought to do that. I would probably get punched in the face for it.
Definitely used to do that all the time when me and my brother would play. Just unplug the controller.
But I love how the big wrestler dude is literally just eating a cereal out of the box in the kitchen while they're packing up his shit. And he's like, what are you guys doing here? Your landlord's kicking us out. That's fucked up. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Schneider. And another one of Rob Schneider's accents.
I forgot he was even in this movie.
I kind of saw it coming. I just didn't see him. I didn't think he would come in this early in the movie kind of thing. You know what I mean? The ultimatum he gives him, I'll give you 5 minutes at 6. He will rip your balls out through your throat.
The rest. Oh, Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is the wrestler.
Yeah, Kevin Nash. There you go. Is this guy supposed to be me? Like, spends all his money on the strippers? Just saying. They're not hookers. They're the massage therapists. Yeah, they massage your cock for money. I like that. Dude, I would never mouth off to Kevin Nash. I would die. You know?
Yeah, if he was in the kitchen eating my chips, he'd be like, "Oh, you want some dip or you good?"
There's Coke in the fridge, buddy. I'm just saying. Kevin Nash is a big motherfucker too. That's something else I don't think I could get away with. The whole smack on the face that Rob Schneider does there. I don't think I could do it. Like it's one of those things. Somebody's gonna pull my hand back and break my hand or something. What are you doing? Smacking me on the face. That's how much money does that dude spend at the fucking strip club that they're letting him stay there?
Was it a strip club or is it a massage parlor?
It's a massage parlor. Sorry, you forgot smoking lamp. He just ruined that bong. No, it wasn't expensive. It was a fucking glass bong. I want to say that's very Bikini Kill-esque, the opening song there. Okay, I don't know if it's
his flip phone with the antenna. I like that.
Well, that's the thing. It's one of those things like that's the problem with older movies is when you see a flip phone, instantly dates the movie.
Yeah.
You're back, sir.
That is not how you respectfully treat a bong. Just saying.
No, this is not how you answer the fucking door in the news. I'm telling you, you guys ever come to my house? I'm opening the door like this just to see your reaction.
Hey, dude's got a solid tan though.
But I'm sure Jeff would have nothing but fucking farmer tan.
Oh yeah. Just a big white spot, you know, so it glows.
I like in this scene, he's like, "You want to take my birthday suit?" He's like, "Nah, I'm not that brown." He's like, "This is bronze."
This is bronze. No, what's worse, he's sitting there spread-legged. He's still naked. I can't
I mean, that's kind of like,
dude. You put some fucking shorts on.
Hey, this movie has a lot of other movies bit from this movie, like the Pineapple Express, James Franco's scene.
That's what I'm telling you. Seth Rogen watched this movie and was like, "I got an idea that we can add to our movie." So, I think this is a good steal from movie. You know what I mean?
That's a good beer, Sierra Nevada. That's a great beer.
Oh yeah, I like Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, I've never had it.
So the bong he has, I had a buddy in Phoenix that had a green one just like it, but it had like Bob Marley on it.
Okay.
And,
that big blue one?
Yeah, it was a big green one. It's a Buddha bong.
That dude.
I'm wrong.
Dude, if I'm ever naked in a movie where you're just seeing my ass, I'm doing squats for like 3 months prior to the movie.
Oh, that dude is peak physical shape.
Yeah, exactly. I want to, like, if my ass is going to be shown on screen, I want it to look good.
What's up, Benji? How's it going, Benji?
Benji, check out the QR code. You can come up and watch us on Discord. I know you don't.
I don't think he has Discord.
Yeah, hit the QR code. Also, there's a link on my side.
If anybody does, Benji will, because he used to do gaming. So.
Oh, okay.
I did not see this coming. The grandmother is played by
Betty White,
Ray Romano's mom.
Betty White.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
That's not Betty White. I wish it was Betty White. In this movie.
If Betty White was in it, I think it would have made a better movie.
She's like the Timo version of Betty White.
Yeah, but she's like every time I see her, I think of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, that's what she was in. Yeah.
Yeah. But she seems like a cool older lady. You know what I mean?
I thought so. He's wearing a polo shirt with a tie, like
with a tie. I didn't see that.
Yes,
I did not
a polo
see
shirt
that.
with a tie. Well, I mean, when they
I fully expected.
scene,
I fully expected him to, that most of these movies, these comedy movies, the trope is they start out as they're basically a man child, and then they become a suit wearing fucking Nick Swanson in them fucking footy pajamas.
But see here, but this dynamic's different because he doesn't start off as a man child. Like he says,
he stays the same.
Yeah, but see, because he already has a good paying job, he had an apartment. He just had a man child for a roommate. Like he's actually responsible and does his shit. Granted, this whole couch surfing thing
Well,
when he moves in with his grandma kind of fucks his work schedule up.
Well, and
All
here's
in
the
all,
thing:
he's got his shit together.
how does he not have money saved up to get another apartment? I realize it doesn't take that. It takes a little while to get a new apartment.
Yeah,
But the whole movie, he doesn't look for a new one.
I think he was actively. I don't know. I mean, that was like I don't know.
That's one of
Dude,
that's one of
you
my
got
favorite
Nick
lines where he
Swanson's-
saw
Nick
"It's a
Swanson's
fucking
line?
sweet car."
Sweet car.
Why is
And he says here, my roommates are gonna get me rims for my bed for my birthday. And I was like, really, dude?
So,
And I'm sorry, but I want one of those bed, but king size. My wife won't let me have one.
So it's a toy, dude. It's a toy bed.
I don't care. I want one. I think it would be cool.
The fast and the sleeping.
Yes. Furiously sleeping is what it is.
See,
I'm
think
not
that
mad
might
at Nick
work.
Swanson's room.
Like, apartment, like looking for an apartment, it's not just call up the next to like, yo, I need an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. And it's LA, so it's not super simple.
And you got to think about it. I mean, this happened at a point where the company he's working for has got this deadline. So he's in the bathroom jerking off to
It's a Laura Croft doll.
Laura Croft doll.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it looks like a homemade Laura Croft doll.
Yes, because it's actually got anatomically correct boobs on a toy. And you can tell it's like a Barbie doll, like with like fake.
But it's been modified.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's 100% modified. Something you would buy on an internet website that we can't show on here.
That's
Jeez,
high.
that's a crazy amount.
The
The mom
I
walks in.
can't stop coming, he says.
Can't stop coming.
It feels so good.
And the weird is his mom was like okay for him to stay.
She says he can stay the night. But I agree. Then what he says here to Nick Swanson's character, he says, I don't want to be here for the morning awkwardness.
Doll sack. Design DNA. What's going on, man?
You can leave before breakfast. Dude. I'm just saying.
I'm sure you can get them off
There's a couple websites you can find them. I'm just saying.
Alibaba.com.
Yeah.
Probably like a life-size one too. Doll's a whore.
My doll is a whore.
So
That building is way too big to.
have you guys
one-
ever okay? The owner of this corporation is played by
Kevin Nealon.
Kevin Nealon. Nealon. I'm fucking that name up.
Yeah.
I would love to have this job.
Have
Right?
you guys ever seen that movie or that show Weeds? He plays in that
Yes.
as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
Weeds
dude
is
is such
funny.
a huge stoner actor.
Oh, he's massive. But he's in that he was on Saturday Night Live with Adam Sandler. So it's one of those things like you got to throw Kevin a bone every once in a while, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. So this lady, so we were talking about Scooby-Doo the other week. She
Mhm.
played Velma in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Or Velma.
Oh, she did.
This is the actress that played Velma.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yep.
I was going to say she's originally. Yes, it is. She looks completely different here. But yeah, that is her. She was also in
You
Legally
got it,
Blonde.
that guy. You get it. You get it. She's what? What's that, Jeff?
She's in Legally Blonde as well.
Was she?
Yeah, she actually played the stepdaughter of what's her name? The blonde that goes to jail in the movie.
Talking about
She's the one that killed the father that the whole courtroom scene's debated on in Legally
Are we
Blonde.
thinking about the?
With Reese Witherspoon that goes to Harvard, becomes a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm looking that up. I didn't know.
She's in Legally Blonde. She's got a big Afro style hair in it.
What's this lady?
Her-
I don't think she was my dude.
Yeah,
Linda-
she is.
Linda Edna Cardellini. That's her name.
Dad. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
She's in Legally Blonde. I promise you.
All right.
There it is. She plays Chutney in Legally Blonde,
Okay.
2001.
I don't remember her being in that movie, but I really was never.
She looks completely different in the movie.
You know who I was
She's a
thinking?
brunette in the movie.
Was Brittany Murphy in Legally Blonde?
No.
That's who I'm confusing her for. She was in another movie with Reese Witherspoon that I'm confusing her on.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Get it, long as she isn't.
What do these guys? What do these guys do
What's that?
all day? What do they do all day? It looks like they just goof off all day.
They're like game testers.
Yeah,
I get that, but
they beta test,
but
or the
they
alpha
don't do anything. They do like 90% of the work they do.
test.
They do off the clock.
Well,
While
I
they're
mean,
at the office, they're goofing off in this game room and
They have
challenging
this-
each other and eating.
yeah, they have a very progressive workflow.
Well, not
As
only
long as they
that,
maintain,
with-
as long as they maintain their deadlines. I mean, they can play
I get
video games and fuck around all they want. The boss don't care as long as they make some money.
well, and with Kevin Nealon as your boss, do you really have to worry?
Yeah. Hell, they
I love
probably
how
all,
he's just in there doing yoga on top of his table.
they all
It's
still,
like-
are they all buy their weed
but-
from the same person?
As they table, doesn't it look like somebody took a really big conference table and cut the legs off?
Yes.
Because it's a really nice coffee table, but it's only 1.5 feet off the ground.
It's one of
You
those
know?
namaste tables.
I guess.
Settle
But what's
down,
wrong with the
Ray.
floor, Kevin Nealon? Gray Bush, yes.
What was that, Jeff? Kevin, what about
Oh.
Kevin Nealon? Why can't I pronounce his last name? Fucking weird.
I'm just saying, what's wrong with sitting on the floor, Kevin Nealon? You don't have to sit on the table to do your yoga. This
Well,
motherfucker.
All right. So this character
This is the man
is
right here.
What is his
He
real
is-
name?
he is the epitome of an incel.
That is Joel David Moore plays JB. The robot voices he does
Mhm.
fucking cracks me up throughout the whole movie. And
He lives in,
the balls on
he lives
this
in a
kid.
fantasy world.
But the balls on this kid to walk around fully dressed as Dio all the time, you got to hand it to him. You know, I would not have the balls to go out dressed like this ever.
I'll give you all of my numbers.
I don't think he has any balls at all.
Well,
Send Samantha around the office. Introduce her to everything.
I've seen him play in other things. He's
He's been in a
Nah.
couple of things.
yeah, he's not a big actor.
Well, no, but I've seen him in things that I'm like, where do I know that guy? Every time you see him,
Mhm.
he was in Bones. That's where he's mostly known for.
I didn't need
The TV show
Bones.
Bones.
super cared about what video.
Aha.
That's where you know him from.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh,
He was also in
dodgeball.
Avatar,
Dodgeball. He was in dodgeball too.
and he was in Avatar.
He was in Avatar. I do remember that. Yeah. Dodgeball. Ooh, that's a movie I haven't
Yeah.
seen. No.
Dodgeball. It's very obscure reference for him, but he plays the biggest nerd in that movie.
Mhm.
So
And the fact that he has such disregard for his peons, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
these are the guys testing your fucking game.
yeah, so he's like the ultimate game designer. Like he's designed the game they're all testing,
Well, he's
And
a
contribute-
protege.
making, and he's got this huge narcissistic ego that like he's like the god king of all video gamers. And
Yeah, because well,
he
Yeah.
talks down to people and he kind of like steps on them in a
well, he tries. He tries.
oh, he tries. He usually fails and pretty much
Miserable.
makes himself look like the butt of a joke.
Well, he thinks he should be king of the geeks for the simple fact because he's a prodigy. He's been designing games.
So we used to, me and my brother used to always say that. What's his name? Nick Swanson?
Mhm.
Swartzen.
Shit. How he goes, shit, sweet.
Dude is off the wall crazy. He's still active too. I think he's on tour
he's-
right now, or he just got done with the tour.
Dude, he does a lot of writing.
Benji misses car talk, by the way. You might want to get with Benji about Jeff's garage.
I know. The 28th, buddy. I got something planned. So if you want to come up,
But dude, working as a job as just a video game tester would be
Oh,
fucking badass.
That's like the ultimate
Oh,
game.
I
Ultimate
forgot
job.
Jonah Hill was in this movie too.
I know, and it's the big Jonah Hill.
The big Jonah.
Yeah, this is
That's
like
a big
this
Jonah.
was before Superbad.
Yeah.
Is
Where
it
he's
really?
bigger and yeah, this is before Superbad. Like he's
When was
skinnier in Superbad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he also looks younger in Super. Turd.
He was 21 when he made that movie.
Really?
Yeah. When did Superbad come out? This was a 2006
That's what I'm checking.
movie. Superbad came out, I want to say in 2009.
He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin in 2005.
2007. So this came out a year after.
Yeah.
Or that came out a year after this movie. So yeah, this was before, yeah. I wonder if this was his first movie.
No, his first movie was called I Heart Huckabees.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I'm not either, but I was just on his IMDb page. That's why I know that.
Why? I didn't know it was a secret. You're right. Your mom would
The
really
fact that Swanson's mom picks him up,
bad.
His roommate?
his roommate, and that jacket looks like his mom dresses him too.
It's really cute.
Mhm.
I've known for a long
You know?
time that I could sleep over with her and two crazy girlfriends. No way.
This is something that if you're ever gonna live with your grandmother, this is what you say: is I'm staying at this chick's house.
Later, Gator.
You know,
With
Mom's
two
got a
other
nice
women.
caddy. Yeah.
Waves at her. She looks so ashamed.
He waves.
I had my comb all over you. All right, guys. Hey, you guys ready for a break?
Yeah, let's go ahead and hit break
We're gonna
time.
take a break. So usually I do retro ad breaks, guys, but tonight I'm doing something a little bit different. These are Creative Commons fan made movies, and the first one I'm going to play is it's called Skywalker Shadow of Evil. It's a Star Wars lightsaber dual fan film from 2022. It was entered into the Saber competition of 2022. Apparently, there's some film nerds that get together and they do like lightsaber choreography, and they do like competition, like film
Dude,
competition.
some of these guys are badasses with the lightsaber.
Yeah,
I have
so I
never
wanna,
heard
like-
of this.
No, it's
So,
a real
well, I mean,
thing.
it's
Like
a
the
movie.
dude that plays Darth Maul in the Star Wars movie, he goes to those conventions and then shows everybody up.
Oh,
Let's check it out. And
I'm not
welcome
mad at that.
back. No, so that was from the Mike Skywalker YouTube channel. There is a sequel to that out right now. So
Tune in next
guys,
week.
check it out. I was gonna play it next week too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I actually enjoyed that.
it was a little treat for you Star Wars fans.
I'm sure
Yeah, I liked it.
all those guys live in their mom's basements. Just
Probably.
And of course, my wife came in and she's like, "What are you watching? Star Trek?" I was like, "Woman."
oh, that's divorce words right there.
Oh,
Did you rebuttal by saying I'm filing for divorce right now because you said Star Trek?
Yeah,
You evil
she's no
woman.
longer around. Let's just say that.
And before we
It's
press
okay,
on,
Chaka, there's plenty of room at my house, buddy.
before we roll on, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the rest of the week's lineup on this network, on the Nonsensical network. We got Mondays, we have Speedway Stories and Cold-Blooded Conversations with Wally. And I think, does Wally have a co-host? I don't know. He had someone up
no,
there.
I think he's going to be doing interviews with people that
okay, cool.
they either
Motorsports.
build race cars or drive them, and then of course the reptile thing.
Yeah. And then after that is Men Caring for Men with Connor. Tuesdays, we have Glick's House of Music, where he's always interviewing someone new and old. So there's always some repeats that come back for more interviews. It's always nice. Wednesdays, we have What the Fuck News with Jeff and Glick as well. If it's going to make your jaw drop, hit the ground, they're going to talk about it.
Oh, I got some stuff coming up, buddy.
Thursday nights, I guess Jeff is reclaiming that for Jeff's Garage. He's
Yeah,
got some stuff
actually,
coming
the
out.
28th, I'm interviewing a company out of Australia called Arctic Blast. Well, they use dry ice to clean underneath your car, and it's like
when you're
it's
done,
impressive stuff.
well, when you guys are chowing down on your turkey that day, you guys can watch some Jeff's Garage about dry ice. Friday nights, you are right here with us on Nonsense and Chill, where we watch and talk about a movie, show some other old commercials, and well, now fan films. And then Saturdays, we go into what is it? Saturdays is just nonsense.
No,
Nonsense.
Saturdays is Saturday morning is
That's
Cash's
right,
Corner
That's right. I knew I was getting something.
in the morning, right around
Yep, in the
noonish,
morning.
and then Nonsensical Nonsense in the afternoon at about 7 o'clock where we do the open door challenge, where we talk about whatever we talk about.
Whatever is open. And then Sunday, we go ahead and round out the week with Unnecessary Roughness in the morning with Glick and a few other guys talking about the old foosball. And then that's it. That closes
It's
out the week.
devil.
Foosball's the devil.
Yeah. And don't forget bio.link/nonsensical network, where you can find all our social medias. That way you can find us, of course, on YouTube as well.
We need to add the Discord to that. We need to add the Discord to that.
I need to send it over to Glick to have him do that. Nonsensical-nonsense.myspreadshop.com is the link to our merch store. More and more t-shirts going to be coming soon. We got to get with Nikki and get us a nonsensical.
I ordered a hat and it was supposed to be here today and it hadn't showed up, so I'm a little upset about that.
I'll yell at Nikki.
So remember,
don't forget, spread us on you.
Corner. Yes, QR code is down in the corner for Discord. And where do we leave off? Leaving off with
so he's actually just now moving into Grandma's house.
Grandma's house we go.
And Grandma's got a dope pad.
Grandma's roommate's freaky. Yes, and hit that like, share, and subscribe button, guys.
Just in case.
And if you're feeling a little froggy, hit that bell.
Whoever did the set decorations for this, must have spent a lot of time with their grandparents, because that woman's fucking tackle box of pills.
No shit, dude. She eats her pills like a meal. Like, she'll decorate her plate with them. And at breakfast, she'll put them on her plate, and then she adds syrup over her pills. She's a fruit loop.
I feel like when we're all old and all in the nursing home together, you'll have one of those, but it'll be just weed and shrooms.
I have a
small tackle,
different strains of weed. So his grandmother has two roommates. Think of them as the dysfunctional golden
girls. Yeah.
You have his grandma. This is kind of gullible, absent-minded, but loving and affectionate. Then you have her other roommate that's been around the block. She's a very experienced woman.
Yes, she is.
She's romantic. She's sophisticated, and she's very. She loves to sex.
Do you know who that lady looks like right there?
What's that?
Who, the one that's not lucid?
The one with the pills, with the happy face. She looked like the there's an Adam Sandler movie where a lady falls onto the front of his car and she's like,
I think that's the Mista lady.
Is it her?
I think that is. Hold on. Her name is Shirley Knight. Is her name?
And her character is this crazy woman taking a lot of pills to keep her
she is gone.
Her dementia at bay, I guess.
I don't see. She was in Hot in Cleveland. No, she is not the Mista.
Look at that TV from the 30s with the fucking aluminum foil on the antennas. On the rabbit.
She's not the Mista lady, by the way. She was in Paul Blart Mall Cop. But I'm looking her up.
Hey Jeff, what do you think about that mall? Excuse me.
Paul Blart?
Sorry guys, I've been sick this week. Yeah, what'd you think of that movie?
I love the first one. The second one's a little bit
Yeah, you're fired. That movie sucks. That movie sucks.
That movie was hilarious for its time.
His grandma sneaks in the room and is gonna let me like,
dude. So she shows him his room. She shows him his room, and he's like, "Wait, your old roommate didn't die in the bed." She's like, "No, she died right here on the floor." Then sneaks in at night to fuck with him.
Like she was the ghost of her old roommate.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that shit. Grandma. You don't do that shit to potheads, man. We will fucking come up out of that bed unglued.
This house looks like it smells like a grandma's house,
right?
Mothballs,
just mothballs and hard rock candy.
And hard rock candy.
It's all stuck in
up that grandfather clock. Usually, you don't put a Godfather or Godfather clock in your room. It's usually somewhere in the bigger part of the house.
Well, I think what it happened is like each one of the old ladies, you know, they have.
Hey, look at this. So for breakfast, this lady
put
puts
mustard?
pills on her plate and she coats it with honey.
Oh, I thought it was mustard.
No, it's honey.
That's a lot of honey.
Oh, that's wonderful.
This is fucked up.
What is that?
Oh, not a problem. What do you need?
The chores they give them.
Well, I mean, he's not going to live there for free. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm sure he makes enough money he could pitch in. You know what I mean?
maybe.
Because let's be honest, it's not like he's hurting for money, you know?
Well, no, but I mean, it's also his grandmother, and his grandmother needs some work around on the house, and he's not going to tell her no. Now she picks up the paint. So this is the crazy lady. She starts eating the paint.
What the hell?
And him, he's smoking a joint on the ladder, and he's just like,
Fuck that,
Jesus. Like, she's out there. Dude, that's fucked up that there's 3 dead cats underneath the couch. And he leaves them
I
there.
missed that part.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, dude. Because he's sweeping the floor. He's got that vacuum and he sees what looks like something sticking out from underneath. And he lifts up the couch and there's 3 dead cats.
And
Completely
dust
petrified.
Oh, that's funny.
Barry, you'll cover 4 through 6.
Yeah, no, I can do that. No problem. You're great.
I don't understand how this beta testing works.
So why don't you just stick with those?
All right, so during the game development, there's the different parts of the games where each one has to like play the levels, make sure the levels play.
I'm assuming they have a
Yeah.
cheat code to get past the levels they don't need to do.
No, I mean they might, but I mean they go through, they play the levels, make sure it plays right. the
Looking for
character-
glitches and
glitches and shit like that. Yeah. And I'm guessing I'm not a gamer.
I wish I was.
I mean, I think if anybody was going to be able to answer that question, it would probably be Chaka.
Right?
But that's what you're right.
Our resident expert of video games.
If Glick was here, I would have said Glick too.
No, okay, so him hitting on her is cringeworthy. He just said, I want to get you a black cobra.
To put around this is
For a minute, I was like, is that some weird euphemism that I don't know?
I figure this is like where you got your pickup lines from. All right, so this game, we were talking about it earlier. This game right here, Demonic, is a game that he's working on his own. And how he's getting it to play on that TV is beyond me. But that movie, Demonic, was actually supposed to be an actual game that was supposed to come out, but it ended on the 360, but ended up getting scrapped. But, which is knowing that now is kind of sad. It's like because it looks like a cool fucking game to play.
Well, I think that like knowing that Demonic would have been a huge fucking game because of this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love the fact that she's so good at it.
It's called Demonic. You play a demon who's been summoned from hell to clean out this meth lab.
Space shuttle.
Space shuttle. Just nowhere.
So the game is
not like this weird Tourette's thing going with her dimension.
Brings up your magic spell menu in the left corner.
So in this game, you know what I forgot to say? I'll have to get to it before next break.
Okay.
Summoned from hell to clear out a meth lab.
Yeah, that's.
You would
like,
think
that
demons
seems
would be like
a waste. That's kind of like a waste of summoning powers. I'm just saying.
You would think if you were going to summon a demon to wipe anything out, it would be churches and to preserve the meth house.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that, but I see where you're going with it. Yeah.
It's a drug dealer. Just kill him.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a predator.
I was gonna say, it looks like a predator.
Got a real predator vibe to it, yeah. With the hair,
they are in production of a new Predator movie for the franchise. And this one, the main predator is supposed to be playing the protagonist.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The last
love
one,
that.
Prey,
She
Prey,
slaps him.
I like Prey. Prey was pretty good.
It was.
I've never watched any of the Predator movies except Alien versus Predator.
I actually have to go see
I've never
need to
sat
watch-
down because like they're just not my go-to. You know what I mean?
Fair. I think the
I love
original
that
one
she
with
just
Arnold
stole the
Schwarzenegger is
game.
really good. Buddha bong.
Stole the game.
Okay, back to what I was saying. My old roommate had one like a bong like this,
Mhm.
and
You
when
know
I
who that
moved
is?
in with him, he had never
that is
cleaned that
Chief
thing
Chaka
in
Lou.
years.
He shows up in That's My Boy as the priest.
Also, he's in Blended. When he keeps calling him different names. He's all Mr. Hoppa Hoppa
That's
Hoppa.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, because yeah.
grandma's doing so
But yeah,
you two know
when I saw him, because they call him Doc Shakaloo in That's My Boy.
plus he
Oh.
brought over some
Oh,
The
okay.
girl that what he's supposed to marry. She's like, Doc Shakaloo, get up here. He's like, I gotta be part of this shit.
This weed will turn you into a deer.
Doctor, we got
Blaze, I have so many questions about this part of the movie because I'm like, is that a thing?
hours. I don't have to have
Okay.
Can you get
There
high
are
enough
some.
to think you're a deer?
No.
Now I'm
He's not
disappointed.
hallucinogenic.
Ruined my
However, I do have a story for when I went over to one of my dealers in Arizona to pick up a bag. All right, it was this guy I was going to school with, and he got all his fucking this. We were in Arizona. He got all his weed from California. Him and his brother was living with them, and they were fucking slinging weed, on the side. And I go over there one day, and they had just started blowing their own wax. You know what making your own wax
Right.
is, like with the glass tube and shooting the butane through and all that shit, making their own fucking
dad.
dabs. Yeah. And I had never taken one before. And I just got done grocery shopping. I was like, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, swing by fucking old dude, grab a sack, and head home. And I go upstairs. He's like, dude, have you ever taken a dab? I'm like, dude, I don't even know what that fucking is. So here, I'll go ahead and torch this nail up. And then as soon as I tell you, you inhale. I'm like, okay. And so he torches that nail. He drops that wax. He's like, okay, now inhale. Oh my God. Remind you, I had just got back into smoking weed because I had just recently got out of the Air Force. So my tolerance wasn't there. Dude, I was like, okay, I got to leave right after this, dude. An hour later, I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, I got fucking groceries.
Dude,
I have to get home.
So for those who
I could
don't know
not
what
move.
meth is, it looks like rock candy that's not hard yet.
Well, there's different types of there's shatter, there's
but
wax, there's
Like
there's
I
different.
had never seen it before, and we went over to my wife smokes for
Basically,
medical-
it's THC concentrate is what it is.
and
Different ways to make it.
she took a hit, and we literally, I was like, "Can we go now?" And she's like, "I can't get out of the couch."
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So he comes home with a bong and a box of, I'm assuming, other paraphernalia.
Just a bunch of his so
Oh, that's right, because the dude sold him a cable box.
free cable shit. Yeah. You get free cable and all. And this is when he gets his grandmother and her roommates hooked on antique roadshow. So this is the truism when it comes to
Weed.
when it comes to munchies. Like I came home and I've opened up the fridge and pulled out a bunch of.
Okay, wait, because there's a movie mistake here that they mentioned on IMDb. When he puts everything in the oven, there's a banana in the corner, but when he pulls it out, the banana's gone.
She doesn't have a microwave.
Banana.
She doesn't have a microwave. That's his problem.
He cranked it up
He
to
puts
450.
So he takes a bunch of leftovers, he throws it onto a baking tray, and just sits it in the oven because there's no microwave. Goes back upstairs to smoke weed.
Right?
This is
Well,
it's just.
I'm
this is
assuming
what
he's
I
like,
would
it's
do.
going to take a while. Now, very important part, he puts the leftover weed in this like weird
Tin can.
antique tin can thing
Yeah,
because that's
I
going to
like
come
that
back into
ball.
play.
I want.
That is a
that
pretty
ball.
bomb.
Actually,
pretty.
I don't think I shared.
The banana's gone. So there it is. Oh,
So he goes to pull the food out of the oven and forgets spot holders. Can I say that because I've done shit like that?
Well, actually, pause it real quick because I have a quick story.
You know how many times I've like left something like a box of cereal in the fridge?
Really?
Oh yeah, I've done that. Go ahead.
No, so I was reading something, like I was watching a TikTok, and this lady said she went on a first date. And this guy was like, let's just go to my house. I'll make a pizza. And they're sitting there watching the movie, and all of a sudden the oven dings. And he goes, this is the worst part. He goes in barehanded to grab the tray that the pizza's on to set it on the counter. Dude did not know pot holders existed. That was her first and only date with dude because he didn't know pot holders existed. And I was like,
find something. I mean, oh my God.
Like, he's like, this is the worst. He literally, they hear the oven ding and he goes, this is the worst part. And she's like, what, the movie? He's like, no. And he goes over the oven and pulls out the pizza barehanded. Like, full on, oh!
What?
I was like,
idiot.
what? I was like, how much weed does food smoke?
Since we have it paused, and I did remember what I said last week, Jeff, I'm going to start doing movie lingo every week.
Please.
So today, the movie lingo word is antagonist. It's a noun, a person who actively oppresses or opposes or is hostile to someone or something, an adversary. So, you know, in a movie, the villain or like a group of villains.
In this movie, that would be.
And if you use it in a sentence, it's Jeff is the mischievous antagonist in the story Jeff's Mystery Meat Pie. And if you want that story, just get a hold of me offline. I have a copy of it. All right.
I need it now. That guy.
There is a story that is called Jeff's Mystery Meat Pie.
Yeah.
I made it up earlier, but it's
sure you did. And by the way, the meat is not what you think it is. So in Grandma's Boy, the antagonist is JP, by the way.
JP is the antagonist, absolutely.
Just kind of put it in context. For a good thing, I get a gold star for today. Thank you.
Gold star. Passive vocabulary.
So he's back at work, and he's he's obviously had a long night. And he's playing it off to his friends that he's been forking all night.
He's been what?
He's been forking all night.
I was like one of those cabs.
Because he doesn't want to tell his friends that he's living with his grandmother.
No, I didn't hear what excuse he used for his hands.
I didn't either. I can't remember. Well, I guess it was like they were into bondage kind of thing.
Whoa, Alex, what happened? There was a fire, and I was trying to save it from this baby.
There was a fire, and I was trying to save it from this baby.
Trying to save it from this baby. Wow. I didn't catch that earlier.
Well, I think that's very smart, considering you work as a moms.
Oh,
For a minute, please.
I would not be upset, and this is going to sound misogynist, but I would not be upset if she asked me to come to her office.
Not in a elitist little bit. I'd be like, I'm on my way, boss. I'd be the asshole getting in trouble so she can yell at me.
He gets kicked in the leg.
Dude, her office is way too big.
Right. Look, Alex, this game has to get finished, and you are the most experienced guy I have here. I'm really counting on you.
Oh, she's giving the old lead the team speech. Ugh.
Yep. Everything.
You're the oldest here. You're the most experienced. You can't be a child anymore. Fuck.
Look at this. Look at that phone and computer monitor from 2006 compared to what we have now, like 20 years later.
Well, that is very flattering.
Technology, man.
It speeds through. Well, that's what I was saying earlier when you saw him with his flip phone. It instantly dates the movie. You're like, wow, this movie was made a long time ago. But it's not that long ago if you think about it. You know what I mean?
No, it's within. It's like us watching this movie is like our parents watching Porky's. It's like
I get it, but
yeah.
But you know what I mean? The technology moves so fast that when you see this, Like if our kids watch it, our kids are like,
So-
so this is 18.
JP is standing up against a black wall, thinking that nobody can see him. Like he's
Is that
actually
what he's doing?
camouflaged.
I thought he was doing something like he was
No,
rubbing it out or something.
Listen, as old dude walks away, he goes, "How did he see me?" or some shit like that.
Ah,
Did you guys notice the posters? It says "gay robots," and then the other one was, I think, Fedora's Quest or something like that.
I saw those.
Did you say something?
it does say Gabe.
Fadrian's Quest.
You're fucking weird.
You're fucking weird.
You know, let's be honest. We all know
Listen,
that
listen,
one guy
listen,
at work that does
listen.
that stupid shit.
See, how can he see me?
Holy shit! So
Yeah,
this
that's a
dude
fucking
thinks
dummy.
he's in the fucking Matrix.
Yes,
He's so
he's that idiot that fucking put lemon juice on his face, thinking it was the cameras weren't going to see him when he robbed a bank, and he got caught. That's how dumb he is. Did you ever hear that story, Jeff?
No, but I
You
need
ever heard
to.
about the dude. Okay, so there was this old internet myth that if you put lemon juice on your face, it blocks the cameras from seeing your face or identifying you. The dude did it, walked in a bank, robbed the bank, and got busted. He's like, I didn't know you guys could see me. Like seriously, that dumb.
So
That
wait a
fucking
minute.
dumb.
The fact I missed this when I watched it yesterday. The fact that he turned them on to Antique Roadshow kind of blows my mind
Why is that?
because, like, my grandmother showed me Antique Roadshow.
Ladies
It's not something
used to tell us.
his.
He's a
Generation.
stoner, man. He is a stoner. You got to realize, man. When we're up late, fucking flipping through channels, smoking weed, we'll watch anything.
That's a good point. No, later on when he's staring at the TV playing Xbox and the TV's off, I almost died laughing. Okay, I have a problem with this scene. Why is his screen over here, but he's looking over here?
What's going on, shitlibs?
What do you mean?
Did you notice that?
He's looking at the screen.
No, the screen is facing. Look,
He's got two screens.
He's got two screens.
He's got two. He's got a laptop open too. He's got two screens. He's working.
Working or recording. Could be screen recording
Mhm.
again.
okay. Once again, could have been done at work instead of goofing off. But I get it. As a gamer, like if you're a gamer and you game
Mhm.
test, don't you just go home and play video games at the end of the day too?
Yeah, but look at where they work. All the cool shit they can do. Why would you work at work when you can just do work at home where you don't have anything to do, and then you go no,
Exactly.
fuck all that.
No, it makes sense. Dude, he was laying on the floor.
So he wanted to work on his video game using that TV, but the old lady stayed up all night watching Antique Roadshow.
Antique Roadshow.
And so he's got no work done. So it's really like, it's not that he's like this man child that's not responsible. It's just like in this part of his life, shit happens, kind of fucked it up.
Well, yeah, but there's only one TV in the house. But isn't there a TV in his bedroom?
Yeah, I know. I
He
thought
can
the same thing.
hook up the Xbox to their old ass TV. Why can't he hook it up to his old ass TV?
So his grandmother finds the bong in his room, cleans it out, thinks it's a flower vase,
And
and
puts
uses it as
flowers
a
at the
centerpiece
top
on
and
the
then
table.
yeah.
Yes.
I want that
We're
giant
gonna-
blow up.
We're going to pause before we get into this scene and go into another break.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
But I
have
want that
another-
blow up Cartman. I want one.
the blow up Cartman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Swanson's got a giant blow up Cartman on his desk.
I'm just
Oh.
loving the background posters. You got No Effects back. You remember them?
Dude, I still listen to them. I was jamming out to them last week.
Dude, the posters are I love it.
It looks like a
What
fun
is-
off working.
So this one is called Don't Blink. It's a short film by Adrian Huff, released July 9th, 2017. You can check this out on his channel, Adrian Huff. Just a little short 4.5 minute. It's a spoof on another horror movie. It's a couple potheads that made this. It's cheaply done, but I find it funny. Anyway, here we go.
It's fun.
Hello?
Yo, bro. Guess who's on his way over right now? Bitch.
Peter, right now is not a good time.
What the hell, bro? Thought we were gonna get our smoke on.
I can.
You got someone over there?
Kinda.
Don't worry, bro. I won't embarrass you.
Do not come over.
Bro, this cloud I'm looking at right now looks just like a penis.
What? Where? Aw, damn.
I know, right? It's huge. All right, I'll be over there in a second. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Shit.
What's up, bro? Bro? Earth to Allen? Hey, a little harsh there, buddy.
It's whatever you do. Don't.
Hey,
Look.
who's that guy over there?
Oh my god, you fucking idiot.
Hey, is that your side piece?
No! Every time I blink, it gets closer.
Whoa. All right, so I'm gonna head on inside.
No, don't look away!
Why?
Did he not get closer?
Nah, Weirdo's been standing there ever since I got here.
So long as one of us is looking at it, we're safe.
Okay.
Quick, look at it. And whatever you do, don't blink.
Don't blink.
Yeah.
Got it. Ah, this is hurting my eye.
It's okay, just give me one more second. Okay, are you ready?
You can go ahead whenever you want. My eyes are already closed.
What?
You said give it one more second.
Idiot, that was a figure of speech!
Yeah, I don't really know what that means.
Idiot, what do we do?
Only one thing to do. We fight it.
What?
We fight this son of a bitch to the death.
To the death?
To the death.
This thing obviously has some kind of supernatural powers beyond our understanding. I do not think that's gonna work.
Don't worry. I've got a knife.
Great! You got a knife!
Oh wait, no. Actually, I think I left it in my bathroom.
Why was it in your bathroom? What are you doing there?
Lots of stuff.
We're getting off track. Let's figure out how to get out of this.
How close is he?
You don't know?
Nah.
Open your eyes.
No thanks. I kind of like the darkness.
We've really got to work on you if we get out of this.
True.
Let's both open our eyes at the same time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Where is it?
I don't know.
It really means a lot to me that you actually opened your eyes and you didn't try to double cross me. You know, you were really great.
What?
Okay, don't freak out.
Don't tell me not to freak out! You tell someone not to freak out, they freak out!
It may be right behind you.
But maybe! What?
Look for yourself. What's wrong? Did you have a nightmare?
Yeah.
Were you dreaming about vampires again?
No. No, worse.
I'm sorry you had a nightmare. You want to go back to sleep, or you think you're going to be up?
No, I think I'm up for the night.
Okay. We'll switch on 3, all right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, switch. Good night, bro.
Hey, good night.
Go over and
so
check
weird.
Adrian Huff stuff out. What's that?
That's so weird. I don't understand why they're in the same bed. I really don't.
Because they were up all night taking turns keeping their eyes open or shut.
Yeah, but dude had sunglasses on. I thought he was blind for a second.
I thought he was blind too.
Too.
See?
He liked the dark.
And then when they did the
He's
whole
like-
switch thing, it reminded me of the Adam Sandler movie where they were looking at what's his name's daughter, and they all had to switch.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
like, and
Grown-ups.
Well, you give a couple stoners a camera and something to do. I mean, that's what they come up with. I imagine that's what
amazing
I'd
you
come
don't
up
see
with.
more of that stuff on YouTube.
Oh,
I think that's what YouTube
man.
was originally meant to be, is a bunch of stoners making videos. And you get idiots like
So-
Jake Paul. But anyway,
We're gonna get back into this. It's the next day, or no, this is when he goes into work and his buddy played by Nick Swartzen's about to get the video game challenge at work. It's pretty funny.
Oh. Well, yeah. Earlier on, they did the video game challenge where they challenged the main character.
Dance Revolution.
And now they got another game.
Great, Bobby, but we don't have Dance Revolution, so.
Dance Revolution.
Right? Dude, I refuse to get on that game.
So originally the company didn't have this game, but the guy making the challenge said, "Hey, we got it now." Nick Swartzen's playing like, "Oh, I've never played this game. You're gonna kick my ass."
Well, no, I think he's talked about it a lot. Like he's great on it. That's why dude's challenging him, and he's playing it off like he just made it up. You know what I mean?
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Right?
Oh, I love those games.
Yeah.
I can't. I could never get on one of those.
Dance Revolution is like karaoke, but for dancing. And yeah, you're either good at it or you suck.
Dude looks like an epileptic on meth when he's dancing here.
He's doing a weird edition of the Crip Walk, maybe.
Yeah, and he's got his tweed jacket on like he's a fucking substitute teacher or some shit.
Mr. Rogers.
Right? And then Swarson just knocks it out the park.
Fucking kills it. Kills it.
What is that move called? Oh my god.
I don't know the Schwarzenegger.
He does that. No, he does that where he switches from leg to leg with his hand on his hip, and then he looks at his watch.
I don't know the dance moves. All I know is he kicked.
He kicked that dude's butt. That game is fun.
What does high score mean?
Is that bad? Just trolling the shit out of him. Here's the first couple of these. Okay. Can we talk about dude's office? I do kind of want his share.
Oh, that's badass with all the screens.
Right? And he's reclined the whole time. I'm in. And then he's listening to weird, trippy Matrix style music.
Techno.
Yeah, but not even good techno. Yeah, but it's not even good techno.
But he makes a comment about it in this scene.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's really got the Matrix vibe going with the doors like that. Those are cool.
He does. 0100100100011
Yeah.
0001100.
The funniest is when JP talks to himself in that he
He's
had
like,
a good point. Shut up!
I did knock. Oh yes, when he tells
Oh my god. It's so weird.
You would if you had robot ears.
Jesus Christ.
I don't
Dude
like
really thinks
you would,
he's a robot.
You would if you had robot ears.
Robot ears.
He talks about himself like trying to like turn into a robot. He's like he's getting like
Like he
artificially
thinks
upgraded and shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's like
similar to the level 6.
What?
place. But is that not a helicopter?
I
A
didn't.
helicopter? The chair he's sitting on, is that not out of a helicopter?
No, I don't think so.
If you look at the back of it, it's very militaristic built.
Well, fair. I mean, it's yeah. I think
You know
there's
what I mean?
speakers or something.
Yeah, I think those are speakers next to his head.
Yeah.
But it looks like a modified Look at it. It looks like a
Okay,
modified
I see what you
helicopter
mean.
cockpit.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Which I'm still not mad at.
No, it looks ergonomically comfortably fucking good. I dig it.
Look at it.
Yeah, dude is not right in the head, man. Like all those pills.
I don't get me wrong. I
Lady's
talk to
taking, I think
myself.
he needs them.
I talk to
What's
myself, but I don't do voices. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're not supposed to do voices when we talk to ourselves?
Apparently not. Maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I'll be able to keep the conversation straight.
He talks like he's from the Renaissance sometimes too, my lady.
Well, he does mention later on that he does the robot voice when he's nervous. So he's just nervous all the time. Like all the time.
Which character do you think Adam Sandler would have played in this movie? I'm guessing that guy.
You wouldn't have to if you just rendered them.
No.
Because of the voices.
If Sandler would have been in it, he would have been the main character.
You think so?
Only because Adam Sandler's the main character in every movie that he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess if he was the main character, he probably would. But let's say if he was just
doing a cameo, he would have replaced Kevin Nealon.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And if Adam Sandler was in that, her first name and last name would start with the same letter. I'm just saying. Because every movie Adam Sandler does, the girl ends up like Veronica Vaughn and Vicky Valancourt, and they're all with double letter. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
He does. You've never noticed that? Oh, it's a huge thing on Reddit.
What's up, guys? What did Weirdo say about the elves? Shut it down.
I know that was a thing in. I know that was a thing in Marvel Comics with Bruce Banner and
Barry Allen, Peter Parker, and
so a Britney Spears doll in the background.
Is it? I missed that.
Yeah, right there.
I see the Britney Spears poster.
Oh, it is a Britney Spears doll. Holy shit!
I saw it. Holy shit! I looked at the poster.
It's hotter than the Laura Croft.
Is that a brown sugar fucking poster?
Huh?
There's a brown sugar poster.
Brown sugar.
Hold on.
Oh,
right there, right over
yes.
the hills.
Yeah.
Nice.
This movie is like full of like pulp culture from around that time.
Easter eggs. Yeah, there's tons of Easter eggs in this movie.
Cool. I hope it's a naked dude with a boner.
Like there's Kyle too. Blow up Kyle from South Park.
That's what I said. I want one. That's Cartman. You can tell by the blue hat.
No, there was Cartman and a Kyle one too. There was a Kyle.
Oh, was it?
One.
I didn't see the Kyle.
Yeah.
So the grandma show up at his work to bring him lunch.
We thought it'd be nice to bring him a nice homemade lunch.
That'd be nice. That's a nice grandma.
Right? I wouldn't be mad at that.
Plays video games, smokes weed, has parties.
I don't get what they're doing.
Yet. They're just playing. They're goofing off like a bunch of fucking
They're like
kids.
man children.
Well, they're video gamers, man. Their whole life is fucking D&D and COD. What are you talking about?
These guys are the weirdest nerds.
Like, do you see his shirt, choose your weapon, and it's fucking D&D dice?
Mm-hmm.
You're the reason Alex has been tired all week?
He's just putting it. This is when everybody's finding out that he's living with old women as opposed to hot women his age that he's been telling you. And they still think he's forking them. They still haven't realized that he's not forking them.
He's hiding under his desk just listening to it all.
No, because he's sleeping. Because he was so tired. He's sleeping under his desk.
Playing with his new toy all morning.
Play with this new toy all morning.
Yeah, see, they're grossed out because they think they're talking about sex.
All right, boy. Hey, that's enough. I'm here.
Well, there you are.
There you are. Yeah.
There's Kenny in the background too. There's Kenny right there.
Yep.
Dude, what is going on?
You kill Kenny. There's Stan right there to the
Kenny,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, Kenny, Stan. There's a Kyle. And there's a Cartman.
Yeah.
I think that's all.
The whole gang just gets around the office.
There's
That's
Cartman right there.
Yeah.
I know they'll show Kyle again.
See, he's like, but banging your grandma.
It's legendary.
Like, I'm not banging my grandma.
Come on, I'll walk you out.
And he's still revered for it.
Oh my god.
Dildo lunch. They are still
Have you
watching.
ever actually watched Antique Roadshow?
I've seen a couple episodes, not full episodes.
There's some interesting stuff that's like, wow, that's worth that much money. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It makes you want to go like rob your grandmother.
Right?
Don't do
Like,
that.
Grandma, let me go
Don't.
rumble around in your attic and see what we got hidden in there. So I can take
A smart meth head would rob his grandmother and take it to the Antique Roadshow and get some real money.
Right?
Don't do that.
Fuck the pawn shop. Oh, so he bought them tickets to go see the Antique Roadshow.
So they're watching the TV, and this is the news where the lion got loose. Remember,
Yeah, 'cause
Dante was
dude-
going to get a lion.
Right, which did make sense. And then he's trying to play it off like, I don't know how it got out of into the neighborhood.
His fucking hair, dude.
He's got his hair in fucking pigtails. That's hilarious.
I almost think like the costume designers was like themselves. Just dress yourselves.
Yeah. He said, almost shit. And he's cursing like a sailor on TV. He's like, I almost shit my pants.
Time to get some levels done.
He's only got 3 levels to deal with.
See, because like I think later on he's explaining the story where he was an accountant and he got bored of it. And he's like, I wanted a job to where I can make money and smoke weed.
Yeah.
Literally what he wanted to do. Yeah. Not mad at that.
Dude,
Man,
the Mountain Dew.
One of the grandma's friends, gosh, she looks so familiar. I'm trying to figure out where I've seen her from.
The tall, attractive one?
The crazy one.
Oh, the crazy one.
Her name's Shirley Knight. She was in As Good as It Gets. She was in Paul Blart. She played Paul Blart's mom.
Oh.
Other than that,
I know it's Friday, but it hasn't kicked in that it's Friday.
Right?
Mm-hmm. It's been a weird week.
I don't see anything else.
Gray Bush. That's where that Gray Bush joke comes from.
Well, his last name is Gray Bush. I know where you know her from, Chaka. She was on Murder, She Wrote in the 90s, by the way.
Maybe. I know I saw it somewhere.
She's been in a ton of shit, dude.
They're all caught up. Great energy.
Yeah. Well, he was able to get, while they went to the Antique Roadshow, he did get some work done.
Have you ever met anybody like this that was all into spiritual sage burning and crystals and shit like that?
No, but I would
have.
Kurt Cobain myself.
Oh man, when people start talking about fucking healing crystals and pyramids and shit,
man.
there was when I first moved to Oregon, it wasn't recreational legal yet. So I ended up hooking up and having this one dude that grew his own shit, and I would just go over and pick some up. First time I went over there, it was the second time I went over there, we were starting to get to know each other, and he pulls out his pyramid that he puts on his head. He's talking about this crystal shit and dimensional fucking healing. And
when you
I'm
said
like, man,
Oregon, I believed every word.
Dude, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I just want some weed and I want to go.
Right?
Fucking pyramids and shit. But the dude grew some bombs.
I'm all about believe what you want to believe, but once again, I don't need it. I love that he's like, I got the new season of Buffy. Like, that's going to impress her.
So if you notice, he's not wearing the long black trench coat anymore. He's wearing a suit coat, but it's a long trench suit coat.
Is it? It is. It's not. Oh, okay. It's not leather like the one he was wearing.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that transition.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got his hair slicked back. He's still wearing all black.
He's not goth or he's not emo.
He thinks he's Neo.
He's dressing like the Matrix, yeah.
Yeah. Like he's watched the Matrix like 4,000 times. He quotes it word for word.
And jerks off to it every night before he goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Neo, you're the one. I'm coming. I can't stop
I bet
coming.
he loves him some Trinity, man. I'm going to tell you. Dude, I'm not mad at that jacket, though. Drive thing.
You would, wouldn't you? You would dress like that. Go out on a date.
Maybe not on a date.
Just to the bar. So,
okay, I have a question. Why did they go to this vegan place in the first place?
Okay, so to
Did
celebrate
Neelan
the
set it up?
so yes, Neelan said since this is a
Oh.
celebration for them making the due dates on their assignments and all that. So he bought them all dinner at this vegetarian wheatgrass restaurant, and guess who?
Right.
And David Spade's is the waiter.
Is the waiter.
David Spade is in this, y'all.
Dude, I love David Spade.
He
People give him
freaks
a lot
the
of shit,
fuck
but he's
out
fun.
on him too.
That was a shocker. This menu sucks. Tofu cakes look kind of good.
Tofu cakes. So you guys
realize what
ever
tofu is.
like eat tofu shit instead of like?
No, it's gross.
I'm not a big fan of tofu.
This must be your first time here at Our Lady Health.
Our Lady Health is the name of the.
So
That
do you
sounds
think
cultish.
David Spade's character's gay in this scene?
That's weird.
Because he's got a lisp and everything. Like he's like, welcome to Vegan's Health or whatever it's called. And he's yeah, this is where it starts
Yeah.
just a hair. But he's just you have to re-up it here. So they eventually ditch the place. Oh, you're way too far. Keep
I'm
back up.
Going back.
Keep going.
I'm going back.
So
I'm going back.
they ditch the
Leave
vegan
me
joint
alone.
No way that you could ever be.
and they go for
Hey, fella, give it a chance.
hey
Here's
fella.
your shots of wheatgrass.
Yeah, that's right.
I
They have
think
no
they-
alcohol in the joint too either.
Yes.
What do you recommend for appetizers?
Ooh, you know what everyone's fussy about is the bean sprout quesadilla.
Bean sprout quesadilla for appetizer. That sounds like the most nastiest fucking quesadilla with bean sprout. Like I'm not against bean sprouts on my salad, but you put that shit on a quesadilla and shit, it's all
God, that's just
stringy.
wrong.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Like there are dead Mexicans rolling over in their grave right now. As soon as
Now,
that's said.
have you ever been to a vegan restaurant?
No, because I'm a carnivore
So Ben had a
and I date women.
Ben Oregon had like, all right, so there's this big thing with like food trucks and shit. And it's a really
Right.
good- yeah. Ben had a whole bunch of them. There was one that was a vegan place. I forgot the name of it. Angel Spokes? I don't know. The one thing I would order every once in a while for breakfast is they had this vegan biscuits and gravy. That was amazing. It was just out of your world, fucking amazing biscuits and gravy. It was just all vegan. I know,
So they
it's
went
weird, but it was so good.
so the grandmas
Not
are
everything on a vegan.
decided to drink tea.
Oh, this
and
is
the
where they
tea
find
they
his
use-
stash. And she
Yeah,
makes
they-
tea,
She makes tea out of his weed.
which makes no sense because you can't
This is
just-
where I
you
bring on
can't
your
steep-
expertise.
yeah, you can't just steep tea in water and get high off of it because THC is not water soluble. Now, if you add milk to that and you boil it in the milk or simmer it in the milk, like a
Okay.
milk and tea mix, it will because it's fat soluble. It attaches to
Okay.
fat cells.
See that's where I was like, would that even work? But so they
No.
they ditch the vegan restaurant. They go to a place that's got burgers. Do you see the Asian guy's car as a fucking Supra from Fast and Furious? It is literally the car from Fast and Furious 2 that the black
fin
guy
is so
drives
big.
into a
The
sign.
fin on that car is so big you can literally sit on it like a fucking eating tray.
Yeah, but that is actually the car from Too Fast, Too Furious.
Is
That-
it really?
the dude, when they're jumping the bridge in the beginning of the movie, dude wrecks
Mm-hmm.
into a sign with that car.
Oh no!
It's
no
got a
shit.
hair pick on the side.
Is it the actual same car?
It's the actual same car because it's got the same hair pick on it.
Someone didn't be an accountant. Make too many mistakes. You lose people millions of dollars. They get fired.
You'll see it later on in the movie. They show the side view of the car. It's the
gonna
exact
have
same
to-
Supra from the movie.
You're gonna have to find the one from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Not now, but
No, I'll show it
Hey,
up here on the
my,
screen.
my wife actually went to go get me a burger and fries. I bet you I'm still hungry right now. This place is making me even hungrier.
this place kind of reminds me like an In-N-Out kind of feel.
Yeah.
Oh, you got In-N-Out where you're at, man. I'm jealous.
My son works at In-N-Out.
No shit. It's some fucking. I like their food. I like the animal style. So they leave the burgers joint and they go back to his place or his grandma's place, and they are
Grandma
fucking
and
high
they're
off their
hammered.
asses watching
So-
Antique Roadshow.
Real quick, look,
So this is what okay. This
that's
is what
the
I don't-
car.
They got a 12 pack of Still Reserve.
Oh, Shit.
I know.
No, they got
It's so
multiple,
nasty.
and the one dude's got a 6-pack of like Red Stripe, which is Jamaican
So
beer.
this is what I don't get. Is
Oh,
like
that's loading. Look
the-
at your screen here, Blaze.
Huh?
That's the Supra.
That is the same fucking car.
I told you. I know my cars. I know my movie cars. Special.
So the one lady on the far right that fell out of the couch, she's like the experienced one. She's the one who be like,
Well, she says she
fuck
gave
men in
Charlie Chaplin a
Hollywood
hand
and shit.
job.
How does she not realize that that's weed? You know what I
Right?
mean?
Yeah, she claims later on that she gave Charlie Chaplin a handy.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't silent.
That's funny. He's like, was he silent? Which I've died. So
Not that time.
look, that's
Ooh,
Red
Red
Stripe
Stripe.
beer.
Red Stripe's pretty good. I like Red Stripe.
That's Jamaican beer, boy.
There's a store here that sells it.
And they're watching the like Telemundo
Oh,
channel.
still, they got two
Oh, yeah,
12
dude.
packs still reserved. Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Well, you got to remember they're nerds. They're not connoisseurs.
But you would think it would at least be Bud Light. PBR.
Well, I think it comes down to sponsorship. But she's
Good
got a
point.
6-pack of Red Stripe too.
Why are you in bed?
Grandma crushes this beer, dude.
Damn.
She crushed it, son.
That beer's so
Some party
gross.
animals coming out.
I wonder why she almost threw up.
And then we had a pot of selfies.
So they
Out of Sophie's tea.
Sophie's tea, and Sophie was the woman that lived in the room he's now staying in, which is where
Yes.
he hid his weed.
That's
In
where
her
they got
tea.
it from.
So you know,
You want some soup?
You want some soup?
dude,
Okay.
he literally just throughout this whole party scene keeps bringing out food,
I drank all my pot.
They drank all his pot.
all his pot. So they steeped all that weed.
How many people get to say that in their lifetime?
But honestly, when they showed him putting that bag in, it didn't really look like it was.
It was like
smash
half a bag.
either.
Yeah, it was like half.
It looked like maybe about a gram or so.
But once again, would you really mistake that for tea?
I wouldn't know.
I don't think I would. Maybe oregano.
Depends on how it. I mean, I don't know. Usually when you
He's
buy
got, like,
weed,
4
it's in
ponytails.
nug form. It's not all fucking shake.
Right.
You purposely buy shake, which you can go to dispensaries now and buy shake. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's pre-ground.
Oh, what it is? It's just shake. And shake, I'll buy shake from dispensaries when I'm making edibles because I don't have to do
Dude.
the grinding. I just fucking
I want my hair to look like that. The
punk
big
rock.
mohawk. Yeah, the 80s.
So
mohawk. My
Jonah,
wife
like
told me, I probably-
Jonah's character in
Forget another
this at the party runs into this fucking bombshell blonde chick.
Holy
with some
shit.
with some huge man, and he sucks on her tit
For 13
The
hours
entire-
straight.
for the entire party. Yeah, until the next morning.
Did you notice on the African dude? He has the all-seeing eye under his makeup.
Does he?
Yeah. Look,
Mhm.
Doc Shakaloo.
Oh,
man.
shit.
So he just pulled all the.
My girlfriend and I caught you on the news yesterday.
Oh, I love this. He's like, your girlfriend?
You mean that piece of rabbit fur you rub on your
That piece of rabbit fur you rub on your dick? He's like, yeah.
That's why Dr. Chaka was hooking me up with a monkey. I'm going to teach it Taekwondo.
So Doc
Oh
Shakaloo
man,
talking to
a monkey that learns taekwondo. See, now they have better beer here. That dude's got some Guinness,
Well, I think other people brought
fucking
beer.
cereal at a fucking
Yeah.
party. She serves everybody cereal.
I love this. I love this. This guy
Fucking
starts
love it.
talking. I like he's so cute.
McJay had a mohawk.
Guess what else you're not going to get, party?
Colonel Crackers.
She steals his cereal because he's
That
like,
dude's
I
in
don't know what you're
Deadpool,
talking about.
dude.
She's like, yeah, that's
He is in
Big
Deadpool.
guy from Deadpool. Yeah,
Yep.
I want to smoke it. It'll be fun.
I want to smoke it.
Oh, it's JP's phone number.
Prank call it.
He's a fucking.
And they do.
Hey, we got a prank
He's
call.
a fucking psycho. Okay.
Dude. Okay, the office
We're gonna
JP's
go on
working
break.
out of. Understood.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this office he's working out of when we come back.
Cool. Next movie
Mini
movie is called Koji. It's written and directed by Robbie McFadzean, Glenn Johnston. It was the winner of the Blenders Suzanne Award for Best Short Film 2024. This is animated, and
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fucking dope.
I started to watch it.
Yeah.